Well, May is Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and at WRTV, we celebrate diversity in our community every day, Megan.
That's right, Lauren, but today we're taking you back in time to learn about some Hoosier history that you may not have known about before, and it's only on WRTV.
Inside the Indiana Historical Society building.
Wow, these are really great photos.
You'll find Nicole Martinez-Legrand. She's the Multicultural Collections Coordinator.
This is 1923.
And her knowledge from work gives her a unique perspective on the streets in Indianapolis. Every day, people walk past 45 Monument Circle.
I think walking around, they just think, oh, that's where the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra played.
But it's so much more.
Little did they know that this is where the Bamboo Inn Orchestra played for a number of years here on Monument Circle.
So let's go back in time to 1918. That's when cars looked like this, and the Bamboo Inn opened in a very noticeable way.
It was really identifiable with a beautiful Bamboo Inn sign and facade, as well as a giant sign that said Chop Suey right on the top.
This Chinese-American restaurant was known for its unique food.
Egg lemonade, which was a digestive. Let's see, queen sea turtle soup, filet mignon, lobster, or oysters.
And much more.
It, had a resident orchestra, so they had evening shows and midnight shows Thursday through Sunday.
Around 1932, it had a club on the second floor big enough to hold 250 people.
So if you wanted to see and be seen, you were at the Bamboo Inn.
As a highlight in the Hoosier social scene, the Bamboo Inn lives through a lot of history.
Being on Monument Circle, especially in the 1920s, the height of racism in the Klan in Indiana, this really proves a testament to the strength and the visibility of the Asian community here in the first half of the 20th century.
Some of its people felt the low points in the Asian American and Pacific Islander community.
There were a lot of different laws that, like the Chinese Exclusion Act, the Page Act, a lot of different other things that affected the Asian community.
And at other times, the high points.
They would see, celebrations here in the circle, the ending of World War I, the start of World War II, the end of World War II. So, they had the front seat to everything.
The Bamboo Inn even saw its own pandemic in 1918, the tail end of the Spanish flu. 1 year later, the new owners made changes.
They refurbished it and made private booths.
That switch raises the question.
Is this the early age of, social distancing here at the Bamboo Inn?
Through a pandemic, wars, and much more, the Bamboo Inn represents a piece of forgotten Hoosier history.
Especially with the AAPI community, a lot of that story is largely untold.
That people like Nicole help keep alive.
So it's my job, as well as lots of other great researchers here in the city of Indianapolis, who are working to uncover those narratives and promote their narratives so people can look at the city in a different light and understand how long and deep these communities have existed here.
So the Bamboo Inn was sold in 1961, then it moved its way up Meridian Street. It was operated under a different name called zhongmay, and that restaurant lasted for a couple more decades. The Indiana Historical Society is also celebrating AAPI Heritage Month on its Facebook page. It will have additional segments called Afternoon with the Archivist, where they will talk about the history of the AAPI community's influence on agriculture.